Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. It is the feast of the Epiphany of the Lord. And traditionally, this has been called the Feast of the Three Kings. But I think we must focus on the word Epiphany. The original Greek term is Epiphania, and the meaning of that in English is manifestation. Kaya ho sa Tagalog, pagpapakita. The manifestation of the Lord. Pagpapakita po ng Panginoon. And if we try to look into what this means, it is very clear that the Lord manifested Himself not only to His parents, Joseph and Mary, not only to the shepherds when He was born, not only to the animals around there, when He was born in Bethlehem, and was born in a stable, but given these magi, these wise men, who traveled from the east, He showed Himself even to unbelievers who believe. That's why the message of the Epiphany is that salvation is not exclusive, it is inclusive. Yung pagliligtas po na iniaalay ng Diyos ay hindi lang para sa mga Hudyo, kundi para sa lahat. And I think it is very clear that in the first reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah, this light of God given to the Israelite is a light that shines to all nations, not only one nation. In our second reading, Paul, in his letter to the Ephesians, tell us that salvation is given even to the Gentiles. That's why the offer of salvation given Paul's being apostle to the Gentiles deepens this theme of inclusivity, that salvation is not only for one or two, not only for one nation, for one community, but for all. I'd like to share with you 3 words that will help us understand this feast in a more practical way. The first word is seek. The second word is find. And the third word is change. First, seek. The Magi, they may be astrologers, longed for someone greater than them, given their acumen, given what they knew. It was clear to them that there was something more. There was someone more that they had to seek. And so they followed the star. And it's very symbolic, That star is no one else but God. God who guided them so that they could find no one else but the Messiah. We ask ourselves, what are you seeking in life? What are you longing for? Many people, they seek for something temporal. They seek for what is offered by the world. And we then continue to discover and rediscover that what the world offers is so finite, it cannot suffice for what we deeply long for. Kaya maganda pong maintindihan ito, Tayo po'y may hinahanap sa buhay at nagugulat na lang tayo na nakikita natin, kala natin nakita na natin yung hinahanap natin, yung ninanasa natin, ay yung pala parang kulang pa. We experienced something lacking. They say at times, there is a certain emptiness, even though we feel that the world already has filled our needs. And we come to terms with the realization that we have to seek for someone who will really fulfill us. The second word is find. And so, when the Magi were guided by the star to Bethlehem, they found the Messiah. But I think there is something paradoxical here if you find it ironic. Were they the ones really who found Jesus? I think at the onset, from the start, God already found them. They were just searching. That's why when they saw the place of the birth of Jesus, thinking that they found the Messiah, it is God who found them. Minsan iniisip natin, no? May hinahanap tayo, hindi natin makita. Meron tayong hinahanap sa buhay na magbibigay ng tunay na kaligayahan o kagalakan. Tapos, pag nakita na natin at naramdaman natin na ito na, nagugulat din tayo na yung pala, ang Diyos pala ang humahanap at nakakakita sa atin. So it is God who found the Messiah. And that's why the movement of that finding was this. They were so overjoyed that they opened their coffers and gave the Lord their gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When you have found the Lord, or when the Lord has found you, and you realize this joy, what should be the movement of your life? Offering, pag-aalay. It may not be gold, it may not be frankincense, it may not be myrrh, but it is yourself. Offering yourself to the Lord in whatever way. Offering yourself in love to members of your family, to your community. Offering yourself so that you can also make others happy or joyful. Finally, change. It's interesting in this narrative, they encountered Herod. And Herod had a devious ploy because he wanted to find the Messiah and to kill him. And he gave the instruction, pag nakita nyo, balik kayo sa akin ha. Sabihin nyo kung saan siya nakatira. Pupuntahan ko rin. But it was a plan that was evil. And that was sense, given their own insight, coming from God. The Magi, after seeing Jesus, changed their route. If I may read the narrative here, and having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed for their country by another way. Change of route, change of plans, change of road to take. This means change of life. Alam niyo, pag nakita natin ang Panginoon, dapat magbagong buhay tayo sa Diyos. 2023 na. Sabi nga, bagong taon, di ba? Naisip mo ba? Natapos na yung 2022, yung ibang mga taon. Magbabagong buhay ka ba kay Kristo? Will you change for the better? Will you change so that the Lord will be the one you seek? Will you change so that your life will be oriented to no one else but Christ? That is the challenge of seeking and finding the Lord. Change. Because we know when we have our old self, our old lifestyle, we will not be happy. It is only in Jesus, always in Jesus, that we can feel deep peace in our own lives. This is the lesson of this feast. the Lord manifesting Himself to us. Let us continue seeking the Lord, not the world. Let us experience finding the Lord or the Lord finding us and making us offer ourselves to Him. Let us have a change of life. Let us make a reroute, a change for the better, change of life for Christ. Amen.